There we go. Put a little light in our lives. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Yeah, people gotta let me know that you can see me. Hello, honey. Take two. Take two. All right, so you guys can hear me now? All right. All right, so hello, Facebook world. As you can see, I'm wearing onesies. Ooh, ooh. Now, I'm just going to tuck these little guys away here because I don't want them to get in the way because I got something special for you guys tonight. So I'm going to give everybody just a couple minutes to tune in while I tuck away my pom-poms. And don't worry, I know I look disfigured, but give me a second. Let's adjust. All right, just like gravity, right? Move them off to the side. Off to the side, off to the side. All right, so I am going to wash my hands. And we are gonna get some cooking done here on my little house in the valley. So, it is Thursday, January 3rd, and because, like I promised, I am going to be doing an Instapot recipe today because I know that many of my viewers out there have gotten Instapots for Christmas, so I'm super excited to show you guys some awesome recipes. Hi, Bonnie, how are you? So, before I get started on my recipe, which you're going to be able to hide vegetables in. So if you have picky eaters at home, this is a great way to incorporate vegetables into their meal and they would have no idea that it's even there. So, all right. But before we get started on the food, I'm going to sing to you what I'm making. All right. Are you ready for this? Because this is my Facebook karaoke debut moment, and because I want to reach out to those little kids out there because I know what it's like to eat something that maybe mom cooked that you're not particularly fussy on, and you're being forced to eat it. So I put my onesie on because I'm having a bad fibro day, and I threw my hair up just to be fun. All right, so I'm just trying to have some fun here. So anyways, I'm gonna sing you my new karaoke song. So, welcome to my little house on the valley. And today, I'm making spaghetti and meatballs, then covering it with cheese. Then when I add the pepper, I hope Stacy don't sneeze. Because if he does, it's gonna roll off the plate and onto the floor. And then my two mini Datsuns are gonna be begging for more. All right. So, all seriousness here, I gotta try to flick my hair out of the way here. Let's, whoop. All right. I kind of tried to get it to go up like Pebbles Bam Bam, but it wasn't cooperating with me. So, Instapot recipe. Vegetables in your spaghetti. Here we go. So again, you're going to require an Instapot. You can do this on your stovetop. It would just take a little bit longer for you to cook it down. It's the only difference. So I'm adding a cup of water into my Instapot. Let me see here. I'll move my camera over after. Anyways, this is the insert to your Instapot, right? So now, I forgot to grab something. Oh my goodness, disorganization. All right, spoon. So, first things first, water in there because you don't want, although you're adding it and you're going to be making a sauce, you don't want your ingredients and especially your meatballs to stick to the Instapot. So that's why I add water, and I'm going to counterbalance it with tomato paste. So, first things first, I'm just using the Hunt's Thick and Rich Original Spaghetti Sauce. You can use whatever one you got going on if you prefer Primo or whatever other brand, no name brand even. And you're just going to add that to your Instapot with 1 cup of water. All right. I'm going to put that up to side. A can. Just one small can. Where's the label? There we go. Of tomato paste. This one here is 156 milliliters. Now, I opened both sides because it's going to make it easier to get the sauce, the pasta, the tomato paste, holy moly, Danielle, out of the can without leaving a whole lot of extra residue, right? Or without having to use a spoon to scoop it out. So next up, I'm putting in my meatballs, and I'm going to show you there's like 9 meatballs in this package. These here are actually vegan meatballs. Now they are frozen. So if you happen to purchase the Italian meatballs that you would get at Food Basics or something like that, they come in like in a big package. They're usually $10, I believe. You can use that in this recipe if you don't want to do it vegan. And these ones here, though, that I am using are the Lifelite simulated meatballs. They are really, really good, by the way. So I got my water, my spaghetti, my can of spaghetti sauce, my can of tomato paste, my meatballs. Now, I had some leftover red and orange peppers. So I went and used my food processor because my husband doesn't like, my husband and I both enjoy fresh peppers to eat. However, to have them on our pizza or something like that, we're both really not that particular on it. So what I did is I blended them all down in my food processor, and again, hiding it in the spaghetti sauce, right? So you're gonna get that flavor. It's gonna give you some extra pizzazz to your sauce without having big chunks of something that you really don't like. So now, yesterday I made cauliflower bites, and I had half a head of cauliflower left. So again, another vegetable that you can incorporate in a spaghetti. I took half the head of cauliflower and I just, again, put it through my processor. And because cauliflower is a vegetable that picks up whatever flavor that you give it, it's fantastic to hide in a spaghetti sauce. And it also kind of gives you that meat texture that you would have from hamburger without there actually being any hamburger in your spaghetti sauce whatsoever. So next up, I'm going to add some extra seasoning because I am using the original the original spaghetti sauce, and I like to add extra flavor to it. So I'll show you in one moment here. I'm tossing in 1 tablespoon. I'll show you the tablespoon, and it's just Italian seasoning. So any kind of Italian seasoning, whatever brand you use. Toss that right in there. Up next, again, because of having fibromyalgia and being very inflamed, having, bad problems with inflammation and joint inflammation and all of that, I use turmeric in as many recipes as I possibly can. This one here, I am going to add, I think it's a decent sized sauce. I'm going to add a teaspoon of the turmeric. Pop that right in there. Because it's not a spicy spice, you don't have a lot of heat from it. So, and up next, just a little bit because it is a salt, I'm going to add 1/8, so 1/8, so a pinch more or less, 1/8 celery salt. Again, because it's salt, you don't want it to overpower the entire flavor of your spaghetti. Now, if you like onions, you can always add onions into this recipe as well, grind them down. However, today I have chosen to use an onion powder, and I'm going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm just gonna top that right in there. So, other than having to add my salt and pepper, because I do like to add it. I don't cook with salt very often. I try to find other spices so that I can avoid salt, because I don't want high blood pressure and heart issues, obviously. So if I can avoid using salt, I do. However, in my spaghetti sauce, I do like to use salt. Now, I've got the cool, 1 second here, just gonna wipe my hand. I'm gonna slide you over just a little because I want you to be able to see the top of the pot when I'm doing this. So, are you ready? I don't know if you guys have seen this online or not, but this is really cool. So, salt and pepper. You know how you got ridges at the bottom? Alright, so I'm not gonna do it with the salt because our salt shaker, it comes out a lot. So I'm gonna put a pinch of salt in there, okay? My pepper. See how it stops? I'm gonna take my salt, watch this. How cool is that? I just had to try it because I seen it online. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta try that. So that's it. You are now ready to take your spaghetti sauce and meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs that I'll cover with cheese. And when I add pepper, hopefully Stacy doesn't sneeze. Because then it rolls off the plate and onto the floor. And then my too many Datsuns will be begging for more. Alright, oh, I got my lid on backwards. Why isn't this going on? Alright, so that's it. I got my spaghetti sauce all ready to go. I'm gonna move this over so you can see it. I'm gonna plug it in. And I'm gonna click my soup stew button, and then I'm gonna click it twice. So when it comes on, and then it's gonna pop up to 30, and that's it. It's gonna do its thing. I got my pot full of water ready to go to make my spaghetti noodles, and I will be using, just so you can see, Valencia just spaghetti noodles, which are what we're on sale. So I hope that you enjoyed, and tune in tomorrow morning because I'll be doing what's in the cup, and I will let you know what we're gonna have for dinner tomorrow night. So have a great day and enjoy the recipe. Bye.